What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tonya Lady T, and y'all have stopped over here on the flavor train because what? Flavor is where it's at. Y'all already know. Well, y'all, as y'all saw the title, I'm excited. Y'all asked for it, so here it is. Yes, me and Tyler RAMEY are doing a collab video. Yes. Yes, I love me some Tyler. I love me some Tony. Yes, Tyler, you're not the only one who has a Tony. I have a Tony too. So anyway, y'all, we had been, communicating back and forth. And I decided, because I had a couple of more people ask me to do a collab. I said, you know what? Let me make sure I go back and do collabs with people who asked me first. So again, I love you, Tyler. Love you, Tony. I'm just, again, good people. He's good down to earth. I'm inspired by him. Y'all go check out his channel. Of course, I'll leave everything in the description box, including the link that he is doing as our collab together. And what we're doing is just a Mexican feast or a Mexican cuisine. That's what we decided that we do. And again, love you, Tyler. You inspire me, y'all. Yeah, I'm telling you, just go check out his channel. He inspires me to the point of, he's just good people. He really is. And he's lost a lot of weight. And now the thing that hindered him in life is now his passion. So he's a fitness instructor at his local YMCA. And of course, for all of you who already know him and follow him, he does hauls. He does the Dollar Tree hauls, Aldi hauls, and mukbangs and stuff. So I just love you, Tyler. Love your spirit. Yeah, you my kind of people. You're my brother from another mother. How about that? And you part of the flavor train. Yes. So anyway, before I slobber in hunger, again, we're doing Mexican cuisine. And what I did to pay homage to him, because I know he's a vegetarian, so I said, you know what? I can do a vegetarian dinner. I tried to do it, Tyler, and I did a video on it, but your girl just couldn't hang. I was seeing chicken and cows and everything walking around here. I said, no, maybe I'll just do one or two, dinner or lunches, Yeah, we can do it. But anyway, what I got today is this is refried beans, a hunk of cheese, a hunk of cheese. I got some Mexican rice, some grilled jalapenos to set it on fire. And my main dish is, I got a vegetarian fajitas. And I didn't ask for the tortillas. I said, don't do the tortillas because you got chips. So we're just going to do vegetable stir fry. It's all vegetable stir fry fajitas. And this is a salad with guacamole and some tomatoes and stuff like that. And I think I told you I had the refried beans. And I think this comes with all onions, green peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes, spinach, some corn. And also they had on special, they had the shrimp cocktail. They had a special on it. So I said, you know what, let me try that. So that's what this is. I can't lift it up because it's, full of water. Not water, but the juice. The juice! Can't let the juice get loose. Can't let the juice get loose. Anyway, y'all know I have to make a song out of everything. But again, I love you so much, Tyler. And again, thank you for the opportunity. And that's what we're about. It's about growing. It's about, as Nate on B Love's Life, her husband said, let's win together. Let's just win together. Do what we can to uplift and just bring awareness to each channel. There's something out there for everybody, isn't it? So anyway, to get to know us a little bit better, Tyler sent me 20 questions and I sent him 20 questions. So while I'm eating, we're going to be answering questions. Wouldn't you like to know? What does Lady T do, when she's not on the camera? So anyway, just simple icebreaker questions. That way his audience gets the opportunity to know what I'm about, and vice versa. So again, check him out. I'm going to leave everything in the description. So let's do it. Let's eat. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food I'm about to receive, for the nourishment of my body, for Christ's sake. Amen. Amen. And I've got some good old-fashioned water on deck. What? I'm talking so much, I had to give me some water to start with. And I got a little refill cup over here, you know, so I won't have to stop the show to go to the refrigerator. So anyway, let me go ahead on. This is my little iPad. Let's see. Let's go ahead on and let me go ahead on and taste this first, because I am just, you know, not dying, but you know, I want to see what this tastes like. I'm going to use my little chips. And again, that's a shrimp. Oh, that is good. Oh. Mmm. Let me taste that juice. Let me taste it. That juice has got a spiciness with a almost like a sweet taste. Oh, that juice is good. You can drink that juice. It's got cilantro in it, onions, green onions, regular onions, green onions. That is fabulous. Go on, you can taste the rice. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, this is good. Mmm. This is wonderful. It's got pineapple in it. That's the fajita stuff. Vegetable fajitas. So my phone ring. It's gonna have to ring because I ain't stopping for this. Mmm. Mmm. Had to get all the flavors going at one time. Mmm. I bought this hot sauce, but I don't know if I'm gonna need it. Uh-oh, I'm trying to scratch my edge up. Alright, let's get to the first question. And I just skimmed over the questions, Tyler. I didn't, you know, try to have a prepared answer. Oh, my. Okay, Tyler asks, if you could choose only one dessert to have for the rest of your life, what is it? Probably a brownie with pecans. And the reason why it's brownie with pecans, I don't know, if, probably in a year ago, maybe in some past videos, I used to be addicted to Little Debbie brownies. When I was growing up as a little girl, I was a brownie. Y'all remember brownies and Girl Scouts? And back then, that was one of the snacks we used to get. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I had to stop playing with Little Debbie. But if I could choose the dessert to have for the rest of my life, it would be that. It would be a brownie with, whether it's pecans, walnuts, any kind of nut. Yes, so that's the question to answer number one, a brownie. This is really good. And I really don't miss the meat. Normally I'll get like a steak or chicken fajita. And I just got this from a restaurant, a local restaurant where I live. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. This pineapple they've got in this mixture really sets it off. It don't seem like it fit, but it does. That's good. Good suggestion, Tyler. Mexico. Okay. Second question. Favorite store to hit up on the weekend? I can already hear everybody saying it. Belks. I say Belks. Need I say more? That is my favorite store to hit up on the weekend. I'll make an excuse to go to Belks. You hear me? You heard me? Belks. It's a department store in the mall, y'all. I was going to ask you, here's a question. Question number 21, Tyler. Is Tony like me, meaning when y'all are out and about, do he sing everything? Not necessarily everything, but do he make up a song? Or when he's saying something, he says a little tune with it? I feel like he does. We see each other, Tonya. It's that singer in us, isn't it? Okay, question number 3. Favorite holiday tradition? Hands down, Thanksgiving dinner at Mama's house. Hands down. Thanksgiving dinner. There's nothing like it. There is nothing like it. You know, some families don't get together but once a year, and Thanksgiving may be that year, and or Christmas might be when they get together. I just thank God that I have always lived near my parents where I can see my mama once or twice a week, you know? So Thanksgiving, that's a tradition. Everybody sits down at the table together. Question number 4, funniest moment you can remember. What has been the funniest moment I can remember? Oh my God, it's so mean. Well, I can't tell that one. That was more embarrassing. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it to my mama. Mama, I love you, but this was very funny because there's many of them. When my mother was younger, she used to sleepwalk, y'all. That juice is good. So, oh my gosh, she's gonna kill me. So when she was younger, she used to sleepwalk. So one day, she got up sleepwalking. and she busted her tooth on the wall and lost one of her front teeth. Or cracked it, you know, real bad. So they had to chisel her tooth down. And she had a tooth back in the day, porcelain tooth. They fitted her for a porcelain tooth for that one tooth. So you would never be able to tell. But anyway. So when we were stationed in Spain, my mom was eating something. I don't know what it was she was eating. And she rolled the window down. I think it might have been a seed or something. She had ate a peach and she was... Anyway, she was trying to spit something out the window, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, y'all. She spit whatever it was. I can't remember that. She spit out the window. And when she spit whatever she spit out the window, her tooth went with it. And let me tell you something. She turned around. She said, well, I'll be doggone. My daddy was driving. She was in, of course, the passenger seat. Me and my brother and my sister, we was sitting in the back. Y'all, my mama turned around and looked at my dad. She said, well, I'll be daggone. I spit my tooth out. Y'all, but that was funny. But what was even more funnier, when she turned around and looked at us, because by this point, my dad pulled off on the side of the highway. Now, this is love. Or he was trying to save some money. He pulled off on the side of the highway. This is a true story. He pulled off on the side of the highway. And when she looked back there at us and looked at it, because we were like, what happened? What happened? And she turned around. She looked at us and said, I spit my tooth out. It was the most comedic moment in time. She smiled. And remember that tooth I told you that they had to cover up because it chipped real bad? Y'all, that tooth had been whittled down to a perfect square, but it probably was as big as a piece of rice in her. Man, if we didn't laugh at my mama, I love you. I probably won't even let you know I put this video up. Don't look at it. Y'all, when I tell you we laughed so hard as a child, I think I laughed till my stomach was so... Man, sometimes we think about it and talk about it now, and what we be clowning on my mom. And I mean, I can't really just laugh about it now because that's my mama now, and I love my mama. But now that was one of the funniest moments. I'm telling y'all. That little bitty tooth. And here's what was even more funny. My dad got out the car, went on the highway. Guess what? He found it. She went to the dentist the next day and got it put back on there. Look, still intact. No lie, true story. Okay, so let's see. Number 5 is, what is a weird quirk of yours? Something weird. Do I have any weird quirks? I think we all do. Oh, that's a good question. I got to think about that one. I guess food thing. So I can give you a food quirk. This is so weird to a lot of people. Y'all. Y'all ready for this? This is weird. I love eating this cheese off the block, sharp cheddar cheese. Well, guess what? It's a secret. I haven't done it for y'all. It's weird. I like to eat it with Oreos. You heard me. Don't ask me no questions. There's something about that sharp cheddar cheese with that Oreo. I don't even know how I came and stumbled upon eating some mess like that. Oh, it's the best thing in life to me. I'm telling you, I don't know why. It just is. Mmm. And this is like a cold dish. Okay, what is a pet peeve you can't stand? Some of y'all probably already guessed. Loud music from labels. And my pet peeve of all times. Ooh, it makes me sweat thinking about it. It makes my ears want to flutter. Flutter, 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 flutter. It's when I'm talking to someone and I'm in a deep conversation with somebody and people see you talking to that. You know, you're in a deep conversation. And they interrupt your conversation. They don't say excuse me. They just walk right into your conversation and say, "Did you know blah 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 blah." Ooh, it makes my eyelids want to do that. Did you not see me talk? Ooh, y'all, that is, ooh, Tyler, you shouldn't ask me that question. I'm getting hives. When somebody does that to me, it just, yeah, you can see how I'm getting dramatic. Yeah, I can't. Pet peeve, it's a pet peeve. If it's so important, it's one thing if it's an emergency or somebody, you know, something emergency, and you cut, but all you interrupt my conversation to tell the person I'm talking about how good a piece of bubble gum tastes. I mean, that's just how ridiculous the interruption was or it is. So yeah. Come back, Tonya, come back. Okay. Next question is favorite breakfast food: pancakes and bacon with Karo syrup. With Karo syrup. My earring fell off. With Karo syrup, y'all. Pancakes with butter, bacon, and Karo syrup. And if Karo's not available, I'll hang out with Miss Butterworth. Yes. Yes. Favorite. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm very happy about it. You have to know how to smash these with your tongue, otherwise you'll cut up your mouth on the inside. Okay. Next question is, who inspires you? This is truly not a cliche answer. Excuse me, y'all. My mother. My mother. Why? Because I've seen and I've been at her side. We've always had a very close relationship. But I've witnessed and watched my mother from afar off handle some stuff that would cause some people to run around the room in horror. I've seen her steadfastness in trauma, drama, and crises. I've watched how she's learned how to, or she's taught me how to be slow to speak. Along with the help of God, she's helped to shape and mold me into the woman that I am. I've got some rough edges. Oh, yes, I do. But she inspires me to do better every day. My mother. What makes you sad? What makes me sad is to see people that I love, or just because I care for people in general, when they're in bondage to something and they don't see it. And you try to pull that lasso at their waist to keep them from going into a ditch. And they don't take heed into your advice. Those things really make me sad. It really makes me sad also when a person thinks that I'm trying to do wrong to them, but it's not. I'm trying to enable you. I don't want to enable you to do wrong. I want to enable you through tough love. I don't want to enable you by continuing to say yes. Sometimes you have to say no to people you love so that they can find ways to work out a situation. See, if you are always their problem solver, then they will never find and use their own brain functions and knowledge and skill sets to get themselves out of any type of problem, even if it's a good situation or bad situation. If you are that person that always says yes, you're an enabler when it comes to situations when they really have to be able to maneuver through situations and problems. Sometimes they have to flex those muscles to see how to operate, because God forbid if I'm gone tomorrow and I was your constant go-to. Now, it's a different thing when you're younger. We understand that. But even when you're younger and you're children and you're living in your mother and father's household, when your parents tell you no, sometimes it's not because they don't love you or neglect or want to, dismiss you. No. It's that you've got to learn what no sounds like. Not that they're trying to keep something from you. They really are trying to get knowledge to you. So anyway, I know I'm getting deep, didn't I, Tyler? I got deep, didn't I? But yeah. Those are some things that make me sad, Ooh, this is a good question. Describe yourself using 3 words. passionate. Bold. And a woman who loves God. Passionate, bold, and a woman who loves God. Good question. Good question. Favorite fast food guilty pleasure? Pepperoni pizza with extra cheese and pepperoni. In any type of pasta dish, baked spaghetti, Alfredo. Those are my guilty pleasures. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell you. Sometimes when I eat that kind of stuff, I don't really like for anybody to touch me. I don't want nobody to call me. I don't want nobody to ask me any questions. I like to be alone. You know. I like to savor the flavor. Well, how many minutes? Oh, Lord. I'm getting full, but the flavor. Oh, that's this chair making that noise. Okay. What is your favorite part of doing YouTube? The fun part about doing YouTube is basically its own definition. You're able to broadcast yourself and share of yourself. You control what people see and what people hear. The fun part about YouTube is just what we're doing now. Being able to meet people outside of the four corners of your house or the county that you live in or the city that you live in. Truly being able to reach people all over the world. And they say, you know what you said, Lady T, that really helped me. What you said, Lady T, really allowed me to think about my own actions. And then I love it for the fact, too, that people can give you, when it's good, constructive criticism. And, you know, a lot of times you may not have seen yourself in that light. And some people will give good constructive criticism and say, you know what? I know you said this, but, you know, think about it this way or look at it at this perspective. Because in a lot of situations, we can only give our perspective based on our own life. Based on our own experience. And maybe you have been close to people in your life and you have witnessed a certain experience. May not have lived that experience, but you have been a witness to it. So one thing I love about YouTube is to be able to get on this platform and share my life. That it be a blessing to someone. That it brings a smile to someone's face. I know in life we have to deal with the world and all of its woes when we're dealing with the things of the world. But it is good sometimes to be able to get on this platform and do just a release. And you find things in common with people. and you rub my shoulder and I rub yours, and you sharpen my iron and I'll sharpen yours. You know, that is the best thing I love about YouTube. Reaching one another, teaching and learning from one another. Isn't that awesome? And it can be either the familiar or the unfamiliar. Oh, I love it. Okay. If you could have a pet, what would it be? I've told y'all before I'm allergic to pets. But I know they have dogs that are hyperallergenic. What kind of pet would I want? This is gonna sound crazy because I know I love watching nature. I love nature in general. You know what I would love if it could be tamed? Is a black panther. I'm serious. I know that sounds crazy, and I know that well, I guess I'm not answering the question, because do people have black panthers as pets? Nah. But honestly, if I could, that was the question. If you could have a pet, what would it be? That would be my choice. I would love, now check this out. I have seen this in my head many a times, that I'm walking down the street. There she was, just walking down the street singing. But I'd have my own theme music. Oh yes, I have my own theme music. And I could see me with some strong legs, where I done lost about another 40 pounds. Let me have it. It's my fantasy. It's my dream. And I have on some shorts, not booty shorts, but shorts. Just enough for y'all to see my calf muscles. And I would love to be holding on to the collar. A black panther with a diamond encrusted necklace. And I just want to be walking. Here she comes. She's walking down the street. She's Miss Black Panther. She's Miss Black Panther. There she goes, walking down the street. Miss Black Panther. Miss Black Panther. Oh, yes. And when I come, you hear the theme music. Oh, yes! Let me have it, y'all. We all have them weird fantasies. Maybe that's a weird quirk. Honestly, I would love to be holding on to and that Black Panther just walking. That black shiny coat with that diamonds around their neck. Oh, with diamonds around their neck. Yes! I see it. Okay, let me move on along. Okay. Describe what the Lady T Bath and Body Works candle would smell like. Probably a hint of jasmine. An undertone of musk, and a drop of honeysuckle. Because not only am I sweet like honeysuckle, I carry that musk that is strength, but not too musky. And that jasmine make you say, yes! Who's that? What was that? Who's that? Girl. Lady T, that is. And that's what I call it, Tyler. LadyTSensations. Don't start with me, Tyler. Okay. Favorite picnic food? You know what? Me and Mr. Silverfox went on a picnic years ago. And the only thing, honestly, that I can think of that would be good picnic food is some good old-fashioned get down John Brown barbecue. I'm talking about barbecue ribs, chopped barbecue, some baked beans, corn on the cob, and some hot dogs that's been almost burnt. They got like, they ain't quite burnt, but they almost burnt. Yeah. That's, to me, that would be my picnic. You know, it's cute, you know, the wine and the croquet. No. I'm a Southern girl. I gotta eat. Okay. Let's see. What was the best moment of your life? Honestly, it's when I gave my life to Christ back in 1999. My whole life changed. And let me tell y'all something. I enjoy my salvation. Oh, yes, I do. I enjoy it. So I have to say, when I gave my life to Christ, everything became, I knew purpose. I knew what purpose was. I knew what loving one another truly was, with no judging. Because we all, guess what? We all gonna sit in the seat of judgment one day. And guess what? Your mess ain't no, my mess ain't no greater than yours, and yours ain't no greater than mine. We all have to give an account. But when I gave my life to Christ, I learned what love, true love was. My father was an awesome man. He showed me what loving a woman looks like. But when I gave my life to Christ, he made it part of my everyday. It was love, not just for people close to me. I'm talking about having a true, genuine love for one another, a stranger. Yes. So that changed my life when I gave my life to Christ. What makes you feel strong? Knowledge. Knowledge makes me feel strong. Because when you have knowledge, that's one thing people, they can't get over on you. They can't get under you. They can't bamboozle you. See, when I was growing up, and we all may have been there, ignorance. Ignorance. Let me tell you something about ignorance. Being ignorant of stuff will get you in a whole lot of trouble. And it'll keep you out of some circles and some doors you need to be able to walk through. So having knowledge makes me feel strong. I'm telling you, for me, having knowledge about things, about life. And even when I don't have all the knowledge that I need to know, I thank God that I'm smart enough to have the knowledge to ask the question. Ask the question. Yes. So knowledge makes me feel strong. Okay. Oh, I skipped over a question. I'm sorry. What was the best moment? Oh, no. I answered that when I gave my life to Christ. Okay. What makes you strong? Characteristics you look for in a good friend. Steadfastness. And what I mean by that, I guess let me choose another word. One of the main things I look for in a good friend is a person who is truly kind-hearted and a person who will tell you the truth. I don't need you to be my friend and everything you don't need to agree with everything that I agree with. A good friend will tell you, girl, you need to examine yourself. Some of y'all on here have said some things to me in the comments. It's stone. But I will take some of that and examine myself. I just may not respond. I may not say anything about it. It's good when a person, when a good friend of yours, not that they're walking around critical of you and everything you do. In other words, dog, they gonna dog you out because you ate that biscuit. I ain't talking about that kind of stuff. I'm talking about somebody who will be knee to knee with you, eyeball to eyeball with you. And they not gonna stroke you just because we're friends. No. A friend that knows how to use tact when speaking. Someone who's very respectful. And I'm not saying I haven't been friends to people who are unstable. And what I mean by steadfastness and being stable, I don't do well with people who waver all the time, who waver. I'll pray with you, I'll pray for you and stuff. But if you're a person that constantly are wavering, now I ain't talking about little bitty knick-knack paddywhack stuff that don't matter. I'm talking about some serious major stuff. And you're always wavering. You're always wavering. There's, so good characteristics that I look for is people who are truthful, who have a steadfastness about them, and who are kind-hearted. It's hard to be friends with people who are that don't ever want to see good for you. And they always saying negative stuff, because they either mad because you don't buy a new outfit or a pair of shoes. Anyway, just to answer your question. And there's probably some more, but those are my main ones. This season in my life, I need friends or people that I am acquainted and associated with. You got to have some steadfastness in your life. You can't be constantly unwavering. And you have to be truthful. And you have to be kind-hearted. Okay? Tyler, look, I would hug and kiss you on the cheek. These are some awesome questions. Now I feel like a fool. I done asked you a bunch of knick-knack pat. No, I didn't. Okay. Number 19. What is the one thing you could eat every day? Ooh, that's a good question. Actually, I eat oatmeal a lot for breakfast, too. But something I could eat every day, honestly, watermelon. I honestly think I could eat watermelon every day. I really do. Listen, I love me some watermelon. But where I live, it's only ripe 3 or 4 months out of the year. So, oh, that is so good. I'm telling you, I can eat this. That jalapeno's hot and them seeds in that bad boy. So watermelon. And the last question is from Mr. Tyler RAMEY. Who is your hero and why? My daddy was my hero. Of course, Jesus My daddy truly was my hero, you know. He really was. He was just a man that, a jack of all trades. He just knew stuff, you know what I'm saying? He was very strict. But I didn't understand that until I got much older. And I'm going to tell you another person who was it's hard to reflect back on things now, because there's been so many people that have been such a blessing to my life. But definitely my daddy, Jesus, and honestly, my pastor who passed away, of the church that I go to now, he passed away. And I guess I call him my hero is because God used him to speak to my soul, because where I had come from was a very broken place. And when he began to speak on certain things, you know how when somebody's talking about something, and anyway, he led me in one of his sermons, and when I say he led me, I was part of the congregation, so he led us in the congregation, and he was just talking about when you have been broken and you have been done wrong or led astray or whatever the scenario is going on in your life. He said, you know, man sometimes will cut you and you might get an infection. You may never heal from it. You may never get over when a man cuts you. But whenever Jesus cuts you, or the analogy he uses, just like us, you know, if you fighting out on the street and somebody cuts you up, you can lay there and bleed and die to death. But in the correct setting, you have to let Jesus be, he's your hospital. And his hands, he may use a physician's hands to cut you. It may cut you and it bleed, but then he goes in there and operates on you and moves some things around and extracts some things, maybe have to put some things in. You know, people who have artificial knees and artificial hearts and this and that and steel plate this, steel plate. You know, a surgeon, Jesus will cut on you. But it's for the good. It's for your healing. It's for your growth. And sometimes we have to go into a hospital to be healed. And so those cuts may hurt, but those cuts were necessary. Whereas when you were out there in the street, them jokers who cut you up were cutting you to kill you, to wound you. So no matter what your wound is, Jesus, because see, we can't look at, you know, flim-flam Christians. We can't look at Christians who do you dirty, who ain't, you know, they don't represent what Christ is. So the focus is Christ. Let him be your surgeon. And he's going to cut you. But oh my God, when you're going to have a scar, maybe a stitch here and there. But when he heals you, oh, it's for your good. Them jokers in the street ain't no good for you. So, you know, when I think about heroes, it don't necessarily have to be because somebody swooped down and flew you away like Superman. No, heroes are people who have spoken into your life. It could be a teacher. It could be whoever. But people who have truly spoken into your life. And they came and gave you refuge so that you could heal. Because sometimes you can get battered, bruised, beaten, and you just need somewhere to go in a hospital, in the infirmary, so you can heal, so your wounds can be tended to. And so when he opened up again who Jesus was and what all that means. To me, like I said, my pastor who's gone on to glory, along with my daddy, you know, he really truly was my hero in introducing me to those things and having that spiritual eye. So that's, again, I know I'm deep, Tyler, but that, based on that question, that is who my hero is. And my heroes are Jesus, my daddy, and my pastor who's going on to heaven, you know. But anyway, I enjoyed this. You know what? I absolutely enjoyed this. I really do. You know, and I guess, again, these are the type of questions. What kind of questions are going to, when you do a collab with somebody, that's awesome. Really, it is. What kind of things can you draw off the questions? You get to see where a person lives and thinks, you know? But anyway, I know I can get deep, y'all. I can get deep, honey. I can talk, honey. And that's the other thing I love about doing YouTube. We can get on here and just run our mouths and talk and get stuff out, you know. Because, see, sometimes I'll go back and watch my videos, you know, and I encourage myself. Sometimes that we can put ourselves on it. We have to inspire ourselves, too. Isn't that the truth? There ain't nothing wrong with that. We can, not that we're being braggadocious about ourselves, but sometimes we can inspire ourselves. I think about Tyler, how he has kept that weight off. And he is now passionate about what he's doing. And so I bet you he inspires himself. When he's walking around there snapping and popping his fingers and clapping and telling everybody, come on, you can do it, girl. Come on, lift that leg up, girl. Come on, you can do it, girl. Lift that leg up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Getting impassioned in what you're doing. And you can inspire yourself when you're watching. And when people come up to you and say, Tyler or Tonya, ooh, that blessed me. Ooh, you worked me today, Tyler, but you know what? I know you working it out for my good. And see, those are the type of things I love, again, about being on YouTube. Oh, yeah, sure. We're going to have flim-flam folks. We're going to just, look, they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to be nasty. They're going to be negative. They're going to take a little snippet of what you say and run with it down the street with the carnival. We know. But for the most part, being with one another, sharing with one another, talking to one another. And thank you, Tyler, for the questions. Amen. Thank you for the question, because it causes me to reflect. You know, we all have to do a self-examination. Who are we? Who are we? What do we love? What makes us yin and yang and come and go and snap our fingers to the flow? You know, I had to make a rhyme. Anyway, I done kept y'all long enough. Again, I love you, Tyler. Thank you for considering me for this collab. Again, I wish you was sitting right here next to me. But you know what? That's the beauty of YouTube. That's the beauty of being able to upload, record yourself, and then just show some love. Okay, so anyway, like I said, y'all, show Tyler some love. Go to his channel. Tell him I sent you. And we just, again, we can do this and we can win together. Amen. Anyway, enough of me running my mouth. I'm about to do it. Oh, that's so good, y'all. Anyway, I know this is a long video, but thanks for stopping on the flavor train. Because what? Flavor is where it's at. Love you, Tyler. Love you, Tony. Go check his channel out. Check it out in the description box. Love you. Bye.